Time for baseball on MLB Network from Citizens Bank Park in the city of brotherly love. Ought to be a good one here between the New York Mets and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Jake Arrieta gets the starting assignment for the Phillies. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, coming on now to pitch is former NL Cy Young Award winner Jake Arrieta. Good fastball, 95 to 97. Great overhand curveball and a straight changeup. Former Cy Young Award winner. If he brings his A game, it's going to be a long night for the hitters.
Standing in, Michael Conforto. He will lead this one off today. Altogether a fine afternoon for baseball. 66 degrees the game time temperature. One-two pitch is a slider that misses 2-2. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2. Waiting his turn on deck, Yoenis Cespedes. Line drive to center field. Pereira patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Dero, daytime road game for him. What you got?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Next up for New York, Yoenis Cespedes. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. The 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he lays off here. Ball 4. And he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Batting third, second baseman.
Digging in the switch hitter as Asdrubal Cabrera. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Now Cabrera swings and misses on a good pitch that time as he's rung up for out number 2.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire, but what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Jay Bruce goes after the sinker there as this is fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering. Fouled off. Ready with another 2-2. And a sinker there. Swung on and missed for out number 3. Mets strand 1. It's the Mets 0, Phillies coming to bat. You're watching MLB Network. Noah Syndergaard, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, when you think of the power arms in baseball, this is the first guy you think of. Noah Syndergaard, big, strong guy, throws 89 to 93 mile an hour sliders. That's right, sliders. His fastball, anywhere from 97 to 101 miles an hour. Power fastball, power slider, and a terrific changeup. one of the best pitchers in the game of baseball.
The 2-1 home.
Here we go.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Cespedes is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. A moment now to check out the hometown Phil's starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, one of their hotter hitters has been Carlos Santana. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Rhys Hoskins, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. One out, nobody on. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Batting third, center fielder, Odubel.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Now the 1-1 pitch. Looped out toward third. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the side is retired. Phillies down in order. Still no score. Here's Adrian now, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning.
Let's go, Phillies.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And let's take a look at first baseman Carlos Santana. Originally came up from the minors as a catcher. Also has dabbled at DH. But don't get it twisted. This guy can handle first base as well with soft hands and big-time power at the plate.
Next for the Mets, Jose Reyes.
Have a nice flight home, Mets. Split.
Franco is over to take a look. And here's a good sinker now, but it misses. 3-2. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. Once in the game, I think. Consistent, well-respected, accurate strike zone.
D-Bro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. Will give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the ninth.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Jose Reyes goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. 2 of the game's best, 2 of the hardest throwers compete at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Through an inning and a half. No score on MLB Network. Up next will be Nick Williams. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. He's around first, heading for two. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Here's Carlos Santana now. Set. Here's the 3-2 swing and a little tapper. Another full count pitch home. A little roller toward the hole. Gonzalez charging in on it. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Stepping into the box, number 4. He's ready for his first AB here in this one. Williams takes his lead at third with one away. Now the 3-2 pitch gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Michael Franco. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. He's 4 for 13. He's set, and the payoff pitch. And it's fouled away. Once again, a 3-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. 2 complete, scoreless here on MLB Network. William Penn seen atop City Hall here in Philadelphia as we welcome you back to our MLB Network broadcast. Now batting, Jose Lobaton. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta. 1-1, here it comes. And a bouncing ball, foul. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Standing in now, Noah Syndergaard. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Line to the right side. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
Stepping up now, Michael Conforto. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
Here we go now, Phils.
Now the 3-0 offering is laid off, but in there for strike one. The 3-1 pitch. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes, man at first after the 2-out walk. Ready with the payoff pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Herrera's there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Mets leave 1. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Now in the box, Jorge Alfaro. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
The 2-2. Still even at 2-2. Here's another 2-2. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Stepping in now, Jake Arrieta. A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez. Slider up that he gets a call on.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Just got a piece up the line, but that one rolls foul. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Drilled to the left side. Right there is Reyes. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera as we begin the top of the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Outside 2-1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Now a swing on 3-1, but this is chopped foul right around home plate, and the count will go full to 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Here's Jay Bruce now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now the payoff pitch home. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. Line toward right center. It's down for extra bases, and the Mets have their first hit of the game. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in a show get absolutely hammered.
Into the box now, Adrian Gonzalez. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team to lead.
Tied him up there as this is softly hit down the line. Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
Digging in to try it again, Jose Reyes. First time up, he went down looking.
Come on now, let's go.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Popped him up. Under it is Franco, and that's out number 2.
The batter, number 1.
Digging in, Ahmed Rosario. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Come on, let's hold him.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Mets 1 and the Phillies nothing. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. One and 2, here it comes. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Here's another 1-2. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Missed with a slider.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Grounded back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Send it back right where it came from.
Standing in now, Odubel Herrera. 2-1. The 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
The 3-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Now the 3-2 pitch. There's ball 4.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
So striding in, Nick Williams, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Hoskins over at second. Herrera on at first with nobody out. One ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
Now a swing and a miss at the hard sinker, and they're back to even 2-2. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. This is pulled into right. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Stepping in now, number 4. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And this inning is a perfect example of how quickly fortunes can change in this game. He was cruising along, hardly any trouble at all. Now he walks in a run and is still in the middle of a bases-loaded mess. He's got some work to do to limit the damage.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Franco. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Let's go, Phillies. Come on.
Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. 1 run is scored. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. It's cut off, so all 3 runners are in to score.
Bases loaded, and he was looking to drive them all in the second he stepped into the box. Puts a big swing on this thing, and the ball just gets down to the wall, allowing everyone to come around and score. He'll take a 3-run double every day of the week.
In now, Jorge Alfaro. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bruce giving chase. 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The pitcher, number
Ready for another
49.
chance? Jake Arrieta, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. 4 runs here in this half inning. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for the second strike. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Franco stands at second with 2 gone. Hit down the line at first. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Phillies 4 and the Mets 1. Leading off the inning, Jose Lobaton, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. So 1-1. Liner toward right center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Great jump on that ball hit to the gap in right center field. A great diving catch. One of the better plays you'll see.
Into the box, Noah Syndergaard. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Ready on 1 and 2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just 1 hit for these guys this afternoon. Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Michael Conforto. It was a walk in his last trip. Line toward the alley in left center. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. So the 2-out hit means that Yoenis Cespedes will bat this inning.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Standing in now, Yoenis Cespedes. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Looking at his career totals, Cespedes has collected just over 150 home runs in his big league days. Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
A bouncer up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. And the throw will come in quickly from center, so despite the hit and run, they won't get the extra base here.
Hey, after back-to-back two-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Into the box now as Dribble Cabrera, very weakly on the ground. The 1-2. Smoke toward the hole. And that is into right field, a base hit. And the throw in gets away from him. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing him softly, station to station with those knocks.
In now, Jay Bruce. Taking all the way, it's 3-1 now.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove in one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Phillies lead it 4-2. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Cesar Hernandez. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Count still at 1-2. Now another 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Full count now. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit out towards second. And that is through into right field for a single. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. That fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Well, the good news is this guy can really dial it up and let it fly. The bad news is sometimes he overthrows it and has absolutely no idea where it's going. He's in a little bit of a trouble, so we'll see if he can work his way out of this.
Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Robert Gesellman comes on now in an awfully difficult situation, as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Into the box, Odubel Herrera. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here. So the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Hernandez on second. Hoskins at first with no outs. Now a flare out toward right center. And nobody can get there in time. Base hit. Now a long throw to third. And they won't come close to getting him. He's in there at third. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Up next will be Nick Williams. And that misses. 2-1. Lifetime matchup numbers with Gesellman. He's 1 for 3. The 2-1. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And gone up into the second deck.
Well, that ball right there was right up in the happy zone. It doesn't take much to drive one out of the ballpark when you connect on a high pitch like that. The backspin carried that one right out of here.
Standing in now, Carlos Santana. And he fouls this one off. 8 runs, just 7 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Here he comes again, 1-2. And another foul ball.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And he struck him out. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher. Not what he had in mind before the day started. Ready once again, number 4. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. And the pitch on 2-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Well, this one had the makings of a great pitcher's duel, but has developed into something of a lopsided contest. What do you make of this one, fellas?
Yeah, Matty, we are expecting a pitcher's duel in this one. It's working for one guy. The other guy, not so much. Didn't have good feel for his breaking stuff or his off speed and had to come over the middle of the plate. I don't care how hard you throw, Dan. In this league, guys will catch up to it.
You know what, D-Row, you hit it. It's been the story of 2 really good pitchers, 2 power pitchers. One guy making good pitches, the other not making good pitches, leaving some balls out over the plate, and hence he's walking. It looks like he's going to walk away taking a loss in this one.
Riding in once again, Maikel Franco. Lifetime matchup numbers with Gesellman. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
Ready for another shot now. Jorge Alfaro. No hits to this point. Runners are at first and second with one away. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. The 1-2 is outside for a ball.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
Still only one out in the inning.
Come on, Phillies, let's go.
Popped him up. Gonzalez in foul ground, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The pitcher, number 49.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jake Arrieta, and a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with two gone. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. Gonzalez is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. Another good inning here for the Phillies, and the brotherly love is in abundance now. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here's Adrian now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Is laid off, and the count runs full.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Sent on the ground out to second, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose Reyes.
Digging in once again, Jose Reyes. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
The 2-2. Skied into straightaway right. Williams is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. Next for the Mets, Ahmed Rosario. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Gonzalez stands at first with 1 out. A shot down the first baseline. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. Oh, and he can't reel it in out there.
Many guys fall victim to the breaking ball and want to get out in front of it, and they end up rolling it over to the pull side. Batter was able to execute, stay inside, keep his hands back, and drive it the other way.
Into the box now, Jose Lobaton. Weakly hit towards first. Santana takes it in, and he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Probably wanted more out of that at bat with runners in scoring position, but at least he does the job and brings 1 home. Maybe the next guy can pick up the runner at third now.
Brandon Nimmo will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2 one more time is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Phillies 8 and the Mets 3.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for New York, number 67, Seth Lugo.
Digging in and looking for more, Cesar Hernandez. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Now the 2-1. This is on the ground over to first. Gonzalez has got it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Up next for Philadelphia, left fielder, Reese.
Into the box now, Rhys Hoskins. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
In now, Odubel Herrera. He loses him on ball 4.
I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Nick Williams. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
This is flared out towards second. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Phillies strand 1, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Edobrey Ramos is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 61, Edobrey Ramos.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Michael Conforto. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The 1-1 home. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo home run there for Michael Conforto, as it is now an 8-4 ball game.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Stepping in now, Yoenis Cespedes in the air out to left. Number 4 backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
The batter, number 13, second baseman,
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning.
Have a nice flight home, Nick.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Here's Jay Bruce now. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Cabrera, base runner at first with 1 out. And this one misses to Bruce as he moves out in front. It's 2-1.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Now the 2-1 pitch will not catch the zone, ball 3.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
Yanked on the ground down the line, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Standing in now, Adrian Gonzalez. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
In now, Jose Reyes. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Two men are on with 2 men out. It's a swing and a high pop-up. Number 4 is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Mets draw a hair closer thanks to the solo home run. Get up and stretch. It's the Phillies 8 and the Mets 4. Digging in, the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Popped him up. Here comes Cespedes, but this will land untouched.
Let's go, Phillies!
The 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. Another 1-2 delivery. Fouled away.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
The 2-2. Fouled off. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now. 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And that will be a base hit here for Santana.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, Dero, with that stacked infield on the right side. You hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
Into the box now, number 4. In for strike 2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. A runner at first with no outs here. Another 2-2 offering. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box, Michael Franco. Now this is on the ground at first. We'll see if they can get 2. One there, over to Gonzalez, and they get the double play they needed to get him out of the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Phillies 8 and the Mets 4. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here.
Your attention, please. These changes for Philadelphia.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario.
Number 58. Now playing third base and batting in the 9th spot. Number 9.
The 1-2 pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Williams has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1.
Now batting, captain, Jose Lobaton.
Next up from New York, Jose Lobaton. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Easy batter, free swinger.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped up. Number 9 in foul ground. And no one will get this one. Two and two to the Mets catcher.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Chopped weakly to the left. Reined in. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the pitcher,
Juan Lagares will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
number 12, Juan Lagares.
2 out, nobody on. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Now the 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit. Hansel Robles is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 47, Hansel Robles.
Stepping in, Jorge Alfaro. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now the 1-1 pitch. Knuckles into the zone for a strike.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Now batting, number 9.
So next to the plate for the Phillies, number 9, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Now the 2-1 pitch to short. Rosario's got it cleanly to Cabrera for 1. Back to Adrian, and it's a double play.
Now batting, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Cesar Hernandez. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The payoff pitch one more time. Popped him up. Reyes in foul ground, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Down quickly go the Phillies. They still lead it by a count of 8-4. Digging in and looking for more, Michael Conforto. He went deep last time up.
That last at bat, he didn't crush that changeup for a home run, but listen, a home run is a home run. This guy's awfully strong, and he can hit it out to any part of the ballpark.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Popped him up. And Santana will watch it into the glove for the first down. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
Hit in the air out to right. Chasing after it is Williams. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here now is his Asdrubal Cabrera, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. 1-1, here it is. And they'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 is looked at for ball 3. Hard hit ball to second. Hernandez has it on to first, and that's your ball game.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
8-4 the final this afternoon. The Phillies took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Jake Arrieta is credited with the win. Noah Syndergaard struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.